Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Akers, 64 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for number.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
Carolina.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run this with Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
By Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Smith here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And the catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. Andre Johnson, 37 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's caught. Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 19-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hunter Henry. as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have broken the tie. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And 8.
Going right back to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down now, Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The tackle made by
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 7.
On second down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
The tackle
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. First down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third down, Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run here with Akers. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He pitches it out. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
By Dante Jackson.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash.
Makes the score.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Stand 10. At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30.
21.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
At the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. The open man is Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Jackson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down
well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coach...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Falcons 9. Joey slides.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing now is Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being in.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Ultimate Team. Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run this with Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tackled by Jeremy Chin.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's George. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards there. 1st down, Baltimore. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Vic Beasley, able to make the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
At the Raiders' 14-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
The score, Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick. This is Cam Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Mahomes. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
A gain of a yard.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
in their own territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And that'll set him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Cam Akers.
38 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brought down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brought down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the Raiders have got him.
Jackson sacks. A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Here's Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Going right back to Akers.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Baltimore first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd down at 5. A give, running right is Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really... Many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Mahomes. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
28-yard attempt.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
5 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game